Ladies and gentlemen, within each of us lies a vast reservoir of untapped power, a hidden potential waiting patiently to be awakened. The path to unlocking this greatness is not reserved for the few. It is open to anyone willing to embark on a journey of deliberate effort and unwavering faith. Today, I will share with you 7 essential steps, simple yet profound, that will ignite the fire within you and set you on the course to extraordinary achievement. First, recognize that potential is a seed, not a finished product. It requires nurturing. It begins with a burning desire, an intense, all-consuming goal that captivates your mind and energizes your spirit. Without this clear desire, your potential remains dormant, a treasure buried beneath layers of doubt and hesitation. So ignite that desire, let it blaze so brightly that no obstacle can dim its light. Second, develop unwavering faith in yourself and your vision. Faith is not mere wishful thinking. It is a deep conviction that your goal is attainable and that you possess the power to realize it. Doubt is the enemy of progress. Replace doubt with faith, and you will find that your mind begins to align itself with possibilities instead of limitations. Third, craft a definite plan, a blueprint for action. Dreams without plans are like ships without rudders lost at sea. Outline the steps necessary to move forward and commit to following through with persistence. Adjust your plan as needed, but never abandon it. Consistent, purposeful action transforms invisible potential into tangible results. Fourth, surround yourself with a supportive environment, people who uplift, challenge, and inspire you. The company you keep influences your thoughts and actions. Seek mentors, allies, and friends who believe in your dreams and who hold you accountable to your highest standard. Remember, iron sharpens iron. Fifth, cultivate a positive mental attitude. Your mind is a fertile ground where either success or failure takes root. Feed it with optimism, hope, and resilience. When setbacks come, and they will, view them not as defeat but as lessons, as stepping stones toward mastery. A positive mind refuses to be discouraged. It thrives in adversity. Sixth, master self-discipline. Potential without control is like a river without banks. It spreads thin and loses force. Discipline your habits, your thoughts, and your time. This self-mastery creates the momentum that carries you through challenges, fatigue, and distraction. It is the quiet force behind all great achievements. Finally, commit to lifelong learning and growth. Potential is not a fixed quantity. It expands as you expand. Seek knowledge, embrace new experiences, and never settle for comfort. The greatest among us are relentless students of life, always sharpening their skills and deepening their wisdom. Remember, unlocking your hidden potential is a journey, not a destination. It requires courage, commitment, and persistence. But the rewards, fulfillment, success, and the profound joy of becoming the person you were meant to be are worth every step. So begin today. Ignite your desire. Believe in yourself. Plan your path. Choose your company wisely. Cultivate positivity. Discipline your actions. Embrace growth. In doing so, you will awaken the greatness within and transform your life beyond your wildest dreams. Unleash the hidden power within by embracing a clear, passionate purpose. Within each of us lies a hidden power, a vast, untapped reservoir of strength, creativity, and potential that waits patiently for the moment it is called into action. This power is not mysterious or reserved for a select few. It is accessible to anyone who chooses to embrace a clear, passionate purpose. The key to unlocking this energy lies in clarity of intention and the burning passion that fuels it. Without purpose, power remains dormant, like a fire without fuel, flickering weakly or extinguished altogether. But when purpose is embraced fully, that hidden power erupts, transforming dreams into reality. To unleash the hidden power within, you must first discover what truly ignites your heart and mind. This is not a casual interest or passing fancy. It is a deep driving force that compels you forward even in the face of obstacles. When your purpose is clear and compelling, it becomes a magnet for focus and energy. It gives your efforts direction, your decisions meaning, and your actions unstoppable momentum. Without this clarity, your power disperses, scattered by distractions and diluted by indecision. Passion is the fuel that sustains purpose. It is the emotional fire that pushes you beyond comfort and convenience. Passion breathes life into your purpose, making every step you take charged with enthusiasm and result. When you are passionate about your goal, challenges no longer feel like barriers. They become opportunities to prove your commitment. The hidden power inside you thrives on this intensity. It pushes you to work harder, think bigger, and endure longer than you thought possible. But embracing purpose and passion is not enough by itself. You must also commit fully heart, mind, and will to living in alignment with that purpose every day. This means your daily choices reflect your deeper mission. It means waking up with intention, prioritizing what matters most, and refusing to settle for anything less than progress. When you commit to purpose, your hidden power begins to manifest in every part of your life, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary steps forward. The clarity of purpose also sharpens your focus. It filters out noise and distraction, so you can concentrate on what truly moves you toward your goal. In a world filled with endless options, distractions, and competing demands, this focus is priceless. It acts like a laser, cutting through confusion and indecision. When your purpose is clear, your mind becomes a powerful instrument for achievement, able to harness your hidden power in a concentrated, deliberate way. Moreover, a passionate purpose connects you with a deeper sense of meaning. It transcends short-term gain and taps into something enduring, whether that's personal fulfillment, contribution to others, or a legacy you want to leave. This connection to meaning nourishes your spirit and replenishes your energy when fatigue or doubt threatens to take hold. It reminds you why you began and fuels the courage to continue when the path gets tough. Remember, the hidden power within you is not static. It grows and expands as you nurture your purpose and passion. Each action you take in alignment with your purpose strengthens this power. Each challenge you overcome feeds it. Each moment you choose clarity over confusion, commitment over hesitation, passion over indifference. Your power becomes more potent, more visible, and more unstoppable. Unlocking this power is not a one-time event, but a daily decision. Every morning offers a new opportunity to reconnect with your purpose and reignite your passion. The journey may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. By embracing a clear, passionate purpose, you become the master of your destiny, the architect of your future, and the wielder of a power so profound it can change the course of your life. So look within. Find that purpose that sets your soul on fire. Embrace it fully. Let it guide you, inspire you, and drive you. In doing so, you will unleash the hidden power within you, a power that can overcome obstacles, break through limits, and create a life beyond your wildest dreams. Strengthen your belief in yourself as the foundation for transformation. Strengthening your belief in yourself is the cornerstone of all transformation. Without it, change remains a distant hope, a wish that fades with every challenge or setback. But when you build a firm foundation of self-belief, you create an unshakable platform from which all progress becomes possible. This belief is not arrogance or blind confidence. It is a deep-grounded assurance that you have the ability to grow, to learn, and to overcome whatever stands in your way. The journey to strengthening belief in yourself begins with recognizing that transformation is an inside job. No external circumstance or validation can replace the power of your inner conviction. When you truly believe in yourself, your mindset shifts. Doubts lose their grip, fear diminishes, and hesitation fades. You become willing to take risks, to push beyond comfort zones, and to embrace the unknown because you trust your capacity to handle whatever comes. Building this belief requires consistent practice. It means paying attention to the way you talk to yourself, the internal dialogue that either lifts you up or tears you down. Negative self-talk is the enemy of belief. It plants seeds of doubt and feeds insecurity. Instead, cultivate affirmations, reminders of your strength, past successes, and potential. Celebrate small wins and use them as evidence that you are capable. Over time, these positive reinforcements accumulate, strengthening the roots of your self-confidence. Another essential aspect is facing your fears head-on. Belief grows not in comfort, but in challenge. When you confront obstacles rather than avoid them, you prove to yourself that you can endure difficulty and come out stronger. Each time you push through fear, your belief in your resilience deepens. This creates a cycle. The more you believe in yourself, the more you take action. The more you take action, the more your belief grows. It's also crucial to surround yourself with people who reinforce your belief rather than diminish it. Supportive relationships act like mirrors, reflecting back your value and potential. They provide encouragement during hard times and honest feedback to keep you growing. Negative influences, on the other hand, can chip away at your confidence. So be mindful of who you allow to impact your mindset. Education and preparation further solidify your belief. When you invest time in learning and developing your skills, you back up your faith with competence. This combination of belief and ability is powerful. It transforms wishful thinking into actionable confidence. Remember, belief without action is wishful thinking. Action without belief often falters. Together, they form the dynamic duo that fuels transformation. Belief also anchors you in purpose. When your goals connect deeply with your values and passions, your belief becomes more resilient. You see your efforts not as arbitrary tasks, but as meaningful steps toward something greater. This sense of meaning sustains belief through setbacks and obstacles, because it reminds you why you started and what you're working toward. Finally, be patient with yourself. Strengthening belief is a process, not an instant fix. It requires persistence, self-compassion, and the willingness to learn from mistakes rather than be defeated by them. Transformation takes time, and belief grows through the steady accumulation of experiences that prove to you, day after day, that you are more capable than you realize. When you strengthen your belief in yourself, you lay the foundation for transformation that no external circumstance can shake. This belief becomes the lens through which you view challenges as opportunities, failures as lessons, and success as inevitable. It empowers you to move forward boldly, to embrace growth relentlessly, and to create a life that reflects your highest potential. So start today. Speak kindly to yourself. Face your fears. Seek support and knowledge. Connect deeply with your purpose. And above all, never stop believing in the incredible power you hold within. Your transformation depends on it. Create a definite plan and take persistent action every day. Creating a definite plan and taking persistent action every day is the proven pathway to turning dreams into reality. Without a clear plan, goals remain vague wishes floating in the air, easy to forget, easy to abandon. But when you commit to a specific, well-thought-out plan and consistently act on it, you build unstoppable momentum that propels you toward success. The first step in this process is clarity. A definite plan requires you to clearly define your objective. What exactly do you want to achieve? Vague goals like, I want to be successful, or I want to improve, lack the power to focus your energy. Instead, be specific. Write down your goal in precise terms. For example, I will increase my sales by 20% in the next 6 months, or I will write 500 words every day until my book is complete. This clarity acts like a compass. It shows you the direction and helps you measure progress. Once you have clarity, break your goal into smaller, manageable steps. A big goal can feel overwhelming, causing hesitation or procrastination. But when you divide it into daily or weekly tasks, it becomes approachable. Each small step is an opportunity to move forward, to learn, and to adjust your course if necessary. These steps become the building blocks of your plan. A definite plan also means scheduling these tasks deliberately. Don't leave your progress to chance or motivation alone. Instead, assign specific times and deadlines. Treat your plan like a commitment to yourself that is non-negotiable. When you prioritize your actions on your calendar, you create structure and accountability. This discipline ensures that progress isn't left to willpower alone but is embedded in your daily routine. Taking persistent action every day is where the plan comes to life. Action is the bridge between intention and achievement. It's not enough to simply have a plan. You must show up and do the work consistently. Even on days when you don't feel inspired, when obstacles arise, or when progress seems slow, persistence pushes you forward. It's the refusal to quit that distinguishes those who achieve from those who only dream. Persistence is not about perfection, it's about commitment. Some days you may do more, some days less, but the key is to keep moving. Small, consistent efforts compound over time into remarkable results. Consider a single drop of water by itself. It's insignificant, but when it falls steadily, it can carve through rock. Similarly, daily action, no matter how small, chips away at the barriers between you and your goal. Your definite plan should also include checkpoints, moments to review and reflect on your progress. These checkpoints allow you to assess what's working, what isn't, and where adjustments are needed. Flexibility within a plan doesn't mean wavering commitment, it means smart adaptation. Life will present challenges and unexpected opportunities, and your plan should evolve to accommodate them while keeping your eye on the ultimate goal. Another important element is mindset. Believe that your plan works and that your persistent efforts will yield results. Doubt and impatience can undermine even the best plans, but when you cultivate patience and trust in the process, you maintain motivation and resilience. Remember, the most significant achievements rarely happen overnight. They are the result of consistent, deliberate effort over time. Celebrate your progress no matter how small. Each completed task, each step forward is a victory that deserves recognition. Celebrating progress fuels motivation and reinforces your commitment to the plan. It also reminds you that transformation is happening, even if the final destination is still ahead. Creating a definite plan and taking persistent action every day is a powerful formula for success. It transforms dreams into concrete goals, intentions into results, and hope into achievement. When you take control of your journey with a clear roadmap and relentless effort, obstacles become challenges to overcome, and setbacks become lessons to learn. So begin now. Define your goal with precision. Break it down into actionable steps. Schedule your tasks and commit to doing them daily. Stay persistent, review your progress, and adjust as needed. With this approach, you harness the power of intention combined with action, and nothing can stop you from reaching your highest potential. Surround yourself with people who elevate and challenge your growth. Surrounding yourself with people who elevate and challenge your growth is one of the most powerful steps you can take on the path to success. The company you keep influences your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your destiny. Whether you realize it or not, your environment shapes your thinking, your energy, and your ability to push beyond limitation. When you choose to be around individuals who inspire you, hold you accountable, and encourage you to stretch beyond your comfort zone, you create a fertile ground for continuous growth and achievement. People who elevate you are those who see your potential even when you doubt it yourself. They offer support, encouragement, and belief in your vision. Their positive energy is contagious. They celebrate your wins and help you find lessons in setbacks. Being in the presence of such individuals boosts your confidence and motivates you to pursue your goals with renewed vigor. Their faith in you often becomes a mirror, reflecting back your worth and capabilities, helping you internalize a stronger sense of self-belief. But elevation alone is not enough. Growth requires challenge. You need people who will push you beyond complacency, who will not let you settle for less than your best. These are the individuals who ask the tough questions, offer constructive criticism, and refuse to accept excuses. They challenge your assumptions and help you see blind spots that hold you back. This kind of challenge is invaluable because it sparks self-reflection and inspires you to raise your standards. Challenging relationships may not always be comfortable. Sometimes they stir discomfort, even resistance, because they confront you with the truth you might not want to hear. Yet this discomfort is a sign of growth and progress. It means you are stepping into new territory, shedding old habits, and expanding your capacity. The most successful people often credit their breakthroughs to mentors, peers, or friends who dared to challenge them to think bigger, work harder, or develop new skills. The key is to find a balance between elevation and challenge. Surrounding yourself only with cheerleaders who agree with everything you say can create a false sense of security and stunt growth. On the other hand, relationships that are overly critical without support can be discouraging. The healthiest and most productive relationships combine encouragement with honest, growth-focused feedback. Actively seek out these kinds of people. Look for mentors who have walked the path before you and can offer wisdom and guidance. Build friendships with peers who share your ambitions and push you to improve. Engage with communities or groups that align with your values and inspire you to raise your game. Technology today makes it easier than ever to connect with like-minded individuals who can elevate and challenge you no matter where you live. Also, be aware of the subtle influence of negativity or complacency in your circle. People who drain your energy, sow doubt, or discourage your aspirations can quietly undermine your progress. Sometimes these influences come from family or long-term acquaintances, making it harder to recognize their impact. Be courageous in setting boundaries or limiting time with those who do not support your growth, even if it feels difficult. Your future self will thank you for protecting your environment. Remember, growth is not a solo journey. It is a collaborative effort, fueled by relationships that encourage you to be your best. The power of a supportive and challenging community is immense. It provides resources, inspiration, accountability, and perspective. It holds you to a higher standard and helps you rise to meet it. In return, be the person who elevates and challenges others. Growth is contagious, and when you lift others, you create a cycle of empowerment that benefits everyone involved. Share your insights, give honest feedback, celebrate progress, and hold your circle accountable. This mutual commitment to growth creates a dynamic environment where everyone can flourish. Ultimately, the people you surround yourself with are a reflection of the person you are becoming. Choose wisely. Cultivate relationships that nourish your dreams and expand your capabilities. By doing so, you harness a powerful force that accelerates your journey toward the life you envision, a life marked by continual growth, fulfillment, and achievement. Cultivate a resilient, positive mindset that thrives through adversity. Cultivating a resilient, positive mindset that thrives through adversity is one of the most valuable skills you can develop on the journey towards success. Life inevitably presents challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, moments that test your resolve and push you to your limits. How you respond to these moments determines not only the course of your life, but the depth of your character. A resilient mindset is not about denying difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It is about facing hardships with strength, learning from them, and emerging stronger and wiser. Resilience begins with perspective. When adversity strikes, your first response can set the tone for everything that follows. Instead of seeing difficulties as insurmountable walls, resilient individuals view them as opportunities to grow, adapt, and innovate. They understand that failure is not final but a stepping stone on the path to mastery. This shift in mindset transforms challenges from threats into valuable experiences that build competence and confidence. Positive thinking is an essential companion to resilience. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending they don't exist. It means choosing to focus on solutions, possibilities, and the good that can come from hardship. It means training your mind to see setbacks as temporary and manageable rather than permanent and overwhelming. This optimistic outlook fuels persistence and keeps discouragement at bay, even when the road is tough. Cultivating resilience also involves emotional control. When faced with adversity, emotions like fear, frustration, or anger can arise naturally. The key is not to suppress these feelings, but to manage them effectively. Resilient people acknowledge their emotions, process them, and then refocus their energy on constructive action. This emotional intelligence prevents temporary setbacks from becoming permanent failure. Another crucial factor is adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and rigid plans often crumble in the face of change. Resilience requires flexibility, the ability to pivot, adjust strategies, and embrace new approaches without losing sight of your ultimate goal. This adaptability keeps you moving forward even when the path shifts beneath your feet, turning uncertainty into an advantage rather than a roadblock. Building resilience also depends on cultivating strong support networks. Surrounding yourself with positive, encouraging people provides emotional fuel during tough times. Friends, mentors, and peers who believe in you can offer perspective, advice, and motivation when your own strength falters. Sharing challenges and victories alike with a supportive community reminds you that you are not alone in your journey and that setbacks are part of the human experience. Daily habits play a powerful role in developing a resilient mind. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, journaling, or physical exercise build mental and emotional stamina. These habits increase your ability to stay calm under pressure, think clearly in chaos, and maintain a sense of balance. Over time, they reinforce the neural pathways that support positive, resilient thinking, making it your default response rather than a struggle. It is also important to learn from adversity. Each challenge carries lessons that can make you wiser and more prepared for the future. Resilient individuals reflect on their experiences, extracting insights and applying them to improve. This continuous learning cycle turns obstacles into opportunities for personal growth and mastery. Patience is another virtue intertwined with resilience. Transformation rarely happens overnight. The ability to endure, to keep going despite slow progress or repeated failures, distinguishes those who succeed from those who give up. Patience helps you maintain faith in your vision and your process, even when immediate results are lacking. Finally, nurturing self-compassion strengthens resilience. Treating yourself with kindness during setbacks prevents the destructive cycle of self-criticism that can sap motivation and confidence. Accept that imperfection and mistakes are part of growth and give yourself permission to recover and try again. In cultivating a resilient, positive mindset, you create an inner fortress that no external challenge can easily shake. You develop the strength to face adversity head-on, the optimism to find solutions, and the perseverance to keep moving forward. This mindset is not just a tool for overcoming obstacles, it is a way of life that empowers you to thrive no matter what circumstances arise. When resilience and positivity become your default, you unlock the full potential of your spirit and transform every challenge into a catalyst for greatness. Commit to constant self-improvement and lifelong learning to expand your potential. Committing to constant self-improvement and lifelong learning is the key to unlocking and expanding your true potential. Growth is not a destination but a continuous journey, a deliberate choice to invest in yourself every single day. When you embrace the mindset that there is always room to learn, improve, and evolve, you position yourself to break through limitations and achieve extraordinary levels of success and fulfillment. Self-improvement begins with a commitment to self-awareness. You must be willing to look honestly at your strengths and weaknesses, recognizing where you excel and where growth is needed. This honest assessment is not an exercise in self-criticism but a foundation for targeted improvement. Without knowing where you stand, it's impossible to chart a course forward. When you commit to self-awareness, you open the door to meaningful change. Lifelong learning is the fuel that propels self-improvement. The world is constantly evolving, and those who stop learning risk becoming stagnant or irrelevant. Learning keeps your mind sharp, your skills relevant, and your ideas fresh. Whether through reading, formal education, mentorship, or real-world experience, continuous learning feeds your growth. It challenges your assumptions, broadens your perspective, and equips you with new tools to tackle challenges. Committing to improvement means developing habits that support growth. Small, consistent actions like reading a few pages daily, seeking feedback, or practicing a skill compound over time into significant progress. These habits create a rhythm of excellence that becomes part of your identity. When improvement is a daily practice, it ceases to be a chore and becomes a source of joy and motivation. Another critical aspect is embracing a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities can be developed through effort and perseverance. This mindset turns setbacks into opportunities for learning rather than signs of failure. When you view challenges as stepping stones rather than obstacles, you cultivate resilience and keep moving forward. The commitment to growth means you are not discouraged by mistakes but eager to learn from them. Surrounding yourself with mentors, coaches, and peers who inspire growth accelerates the journey. These individuals provide guidance, challenge your thinking, and hold you accountable. They push you beyond your comfort zone and help you see possibilities you might have missed. The commitment to lifelong learning often means seeking out relationships that nurture your development and support your aspirations. Setting clear goals for your self-improvement journey is essential. Without goals, learning can become aimless and unfocused. Define what skills, knowledge, or qualities you want to develop and set measurable milestones. These goals give direction and allow you to track progress. They also provide motivation by marking achievements along the way. Feedback plays a vital role in self-improvement. Actively seeking and embracing constructive criticism helps you identify blind spots and areas for refinement. It can be uncomfortable, but it is necessary for growth. When you welcome feedback with an open mind, you create a powerful loop of learning and improvement. In addition to formal learning, real-life experiences are invaluable teachers. Challenges, failures, and successes all offer lessons that can't be found in books alone. Reflecting on these experiences and extracting their lessons deepens your understanding and enhances your capabilities. The commitment to learning means valuing every moment as a chance to grow. Patience and persistence are required companions on the journey of lifelong improvement. Change and mastery take time. It's easy to become frustrated by slow progress or temporary setbacks, but those who commit to the long haul reap the greatest rewards. Persistence turns small steps into leaps, and patience allows you to weather the inevitable ups and downs. Ultimately, committing to constant self-improvement and lifelong learning is an investment in your most valuable asset, yourself. It empowers you to expand your potential beyond what you imagined possible. It transforms limitations into opportunities and mediocrity into excellence. This commitment creates a powerful momentum that drives you forward, opening doors to new achievements, deeper fulfillment, and a life lived at your highest level. Begin today by embracing the mindset of a learner and the heart of a warrior committed to growth. Seek knowledge, embrace challenges, and nurture your skills relentlessly. In doing so, you become the architect of your future, continuously expanding the boundaries of what you can accomplish and who you can become.